Hey everyone, Tom Man here, and today we're gonna go over the finer points of the new free-to-play action MMO, Onigiri. So, what's Onigiri, you ask? Is it a delicious rice ball? Well, yeah, well, maybe not delicious, but it is a rice ball. Brock from Pokemon would call it a donut, but, for kids, right? Alright, Onigiri was recently released here in the United States, or, well, I guess in English, after a prolonged Japanese happy fun time. And it is made by Cyberstep, which they have a couple of free to play MMOs under their belt, but, we're looking at Onigiri. So, this is pretty much a new player guide. I try not to go over very advanced things because, you don't need to know. There's a lot of information when you first start out about stats, about your items, weapons, combat, the partner system, yada yada, and it's a lot of information. So, here's a new player guide for new players to enjoy. So, hopefully, you learn something. Alright, so the first thing you do when you launch into the game world of Onigiri, if you already have characters, you get to select one from the screen here. I've got my main girl French Fries here with her big ass axe, and then, other characters, French Fries. Woo-hoo. But if you don't have any characters, you'll have, oh, I gotta delete a character. Nope, she's gone. Oh. But we were going to talk about character creation. Now, this isn't the most robust character creator to ever exist on God's green earth, but it gives you, at least there is a character creator, So that's something. So you have there's no sliders. It's just like click a picture or click some text and it changes your thing. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 different body types per gender, and it seems like the main difference with the women is the what do you call it? The boob area. Yeah, right there. So it's just pretty much up to you of however you want to make your character look. If you want to be kawaii, or you want to be boobalicious, you can be a booby lady. Oh, the booby ladies. Oh, anyway. So going on from there, you just choose whatever type you want. We're going to just go with this. And then you can click the icon over here to make it go down. Then when you go to face, you zoom in down here, or middle mouse wheel. There's only... Well, faces are tied to the body type. In this body type, the young girl, there's only 8 faces. And you get to scroll them through here. And just find something you like. It's all cutesy anyway, so... That's acceptable. And you get all these colors to choose for your eyes. Oh my god. So many colors. Choose that. And now, next on the hair. Now, I like a lot of hairstyles, but there's only like 18. That's 8, 16, 10. There's only 10 hairstyles for this. Well, 8. 8, 16, 17, 18. I don't know why I said 10. Partially retarded this morning. But anyway, you get to choose your hairstyle and your hair color. This makes you look like a chicken. Look. So let's not do that. My only problem is there's like pseudo physics. See how the hair is like that? It can kind of rest more over one shoulder if you like shake it around. And it clips. I don't like stuff clipping through the models, so normally I gotta stick with short hairstyles because the longer ones are gonna clip through your armor. It says turn armor on. See, it's clipping through your sleeves and all this stuff, and I don't want none of that. So I usually have to get a short hairstyle. There you go. Get that, and you get the color. And now, while there's not, you don't have your traditional creator sliders with all kinds of options and stuff, but you get a bit more leeway than your than a game that's kind of similar, like Dragon's Nest. Kind of the same thing. It's action, but you don't get a character creator. You just pick a class and you're stuck with that look. You get clothing and stuff to make you look different, but you're still like the same model. Well, the next part, clothing. Alright, so on clothing is not your equipment. Clothing is just, well, clothing. It makes you look nice, or not nice, depending on how you want to go about it. It doesn't really, it's just aesthetic. It doesn't give you any armor or any protection or any stats or anything. It's all for looks. Now for protection and stuff, we'll get into that later, but you use items called Magatama. So, but we'll get to that once we're in that game. Alright, so you get to choose whatever you like. We're gonna go with that. And you can even mix and mash these parts here. Like the top part, this is kimono. Well, you get your headpiece. You can make that whatever you like. And if you don't like it, you can just take it off when you get in the game. So I'm gonna use that. Then you can change. This is your top part here is your body part. And that's the body. Here's your hand. So you can change your glove. And down here is your feet or legs, which you can make more clippy goodness. And the last option is your voice. Yeah. There we go, got that one. Sounds kind of sassy. So you can choose that, and voices also depend on your character type, I think. Well, on your body type. And now that we've got that, we will, once you hit select, you get to choose your character name, but the real question is right here, your character type. Alright, so on your character type here, these are pretty much play styles, the type of character you wanna have. And now you can see each one has like a little flavor text there. But see, power, if you choose power, you're pretty much like a warrior type of thing. You just run to the fray. You don't have a lot of, you're not the fastest person in the world, but you swing an axe and it hurts. And you can use these weapon types of sword, odachi, which is just a big sword, the axe, and spear. And you actually get some health in this. Now on the defensive is kind of more of the, it's like a tank. You don't have nearly as much power and dexterity for attacks, but you do have around the same vitality. So you got more HP and you have more mind because, like I said, they're kind of like tanks or kind of like paladins. So they can actually use a staff to heal somewhat, but no magic for wisdom. Wisdom's magic here. And now on cautious, you can use your wands, bows, or dual swords, and it's pretty much your glass cannon-y type builds that stay away from battle itself and just kind of like use a bow to pick people off, or use your magic behind behind some protection, so I mean you don't have as much health or much defense. Now kind, it's just pretty much your mage. Like you've got a whole glass cannon build. You got like no health, but you can use offensive and support magic, so you can like heal and do damage depending on which weapons you have. And the last one is daring. So daring is kind of a rogue type of thing. It's all burst damage. Like you just jump into the fray and smack stuff up. Like you have pretty all-around stats minus mine, because you're not gonna be doing any healing. You're just damage. So you can just choose. It's comes out of whatever you want. This character's gonna be an archer, so I want to get the highest dexterity and power. And then you get to name your character. Let's name her Sushi. Or no, wait. Yakisoba. There we go. And then once you're satisfied with all your character creation, you hit start. Oh no! Who would have guessed? Let's name her Top Ramen. And the game is gamepad enabled, but unfortunately, well, I don't use one, so I can't really vouch for it. And as soon as you are in the game, you have to do the tutorial. Alright, and our next little section here entails combat and using items and all this other good stuff. I'm on my character French Fries here. We're level 8, and she has a big ol' axe. Alright, so this is an action MMO, which just means you move around and hit stuff. Instead of a game like World of Warcraft, where you just stand in front of something and hit abilities and always hit. Well, let me kill this guy. Poor little guy. Alright, so on combat, you pretty much... Alright, let's just go over the basics. When you're fighting something, you can dodge out of the way. You just double tap a direction and your SP meter goes down. Jerk. Get out of here. Your SP is the menu right below your the top bar is your HP. Pretty much you run out of it, you're dead, because you know, HP, and you can use the items to restore it. The blue bar is SP, which is pretty much your mana bar, but they don't call it a mana bar, but it's a mana bar. All your abilities take SP to use. Like I'll use Grim Strike, and it just costs 25. An ability, or these things here are called skills, and they have cooldown. We'll get more on skills later once we go over the basics here. So for anything, like here's my sword. All weapons have a basic left mouse button attack sequence. Got a lucky box. But you don't have to keep clicking. You can just left click, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you do your little roundhouse thing at the end. You don't have to click the whole time. You can just hold it down and it'll keep attacking, see? And it'll just take forever as long as you're holding down left mouse button. Alright, so that's your basic attack. And you can, let's kill this guy. So for the next part, well, you can, like I said, you can roll out of the way of stuff. Here, let's get this dude to do his special attack. See, I rolled away from his attack. And you can also, there's a block, which is left shift. So, you know, I took like 1 damage from that. So yeah, you can block with left shift. I always forget to block though. So, you know, first roll props, right? Alright, let's talk a little bit about your skills. So, skills are tied to the weapon. As you see, I have my Flame Sukadachi up top, and my skills are Crimson Sword 2, Dancer Strike 1, and Void Slash. Now, if I go to... Who did that? Did you just hit me? Oh, look at my grill. Dealt with. Let's go over here so we can talk. Talk in peace. Peace and quiet. Alright, but if I switch to my Twin Blades, my abilities change. I got Twin Blade, Slash, Poison Fang, and Sunlight Strike 3. Then if I switch to my axe, I got Grim Strike 1, Revolving Strike 1, and Splasher 2. I switch to my bow, I got Backstep, Flying Swallow's Kick, and Venom Arrow. So each weapon has a different set of attacks. Each weapon type has certain attacks that it has. Like you can't have Venom Arrow on a sword. Or you can't have, you know, something that doesn't make sense like that. But they can... If you get a new weapon, it may not have the same attack, the same skills that you currently have. Like, I don't know if I have a... let's check in my inventory. Okay, so let's say, alright, here we go. This is what I have equipped. Well, I got this Bardiche right here. And it's got the 3 abilities, Revolving Strike, Grim Strike, and Splasher. But this is also a Battle Axe, and it has Revolving Strike, Grim Strike, and Static Axe. And the Iron Battle Axe has the same thing, but the Stone Battle Axe has Wild Strike 3, Blue Fang Blade 2, and Revolving Strike 1. So they depend on the weapon that, you know, it's all different. And there's another Twin Blades, which, see, Twin Blade Slash 1, Poison Fang, and Lightning Slash 3. While this one is Poison Fang 1, Twin Blade Slash, and Double Cut. So, and that one's sort of Advidya, which I can't use yet because I'm only level 8. But alright, well, that's a good little thing on abilities there. And as you can see, you're able to switch at any time between 4 weapons. So depending on what's going on, you can switch to a better weapon. Say I got my axe here. It's slow, it's heavy. It's like a truck though. But if a mob is too fast, like that little paper dude, he was flying around and I couldn't hit him, I could easily switch to my Twin Blades and it attacks a crap ton quicker. For not as much damage, well, for about the same damage altogether, but not as quickly. So I can just kill that guy before they even have a chance to attack, instead of swinging my big ass axe. But so you can, and you add those in your equipment screen. So you got my 4 weapons right here. And so just hold F and then mouse, like mouse up, mouse down, mouse right, mouse left. And if it's something splashing, that means it's their abilities about the gun. Let's see, I have 87 out of 888. So I'll have to repair that, but we'll worry about that at another time. And that it's like about using your skills. Let's use my Bardiche. So you just right click and you use whatever skill you have highlighted. And you can cycle through your skills hitting Q, like Q, it's on Grim Strike 1, I hit Q, it goes to 2, hit Q again, goes to Splasher. And to use the thing, you just right click. Like that was Splasher 2 right there. How to use items. Items are hotkeyed on your F keys on your keyboard, like F1 through F5, which you can see in the bottom right of your screen here. And you can change these items when you hit Alt or escape and go into your character window and equip, or character window and status, inventory. There we go. And you can see what you've got here. So this thing in the first slot is a tuna nigiri. It restores 90 HP. You've got a salmon nigiri in the second slot. The third slot is a onigo nigiri. Then we've got dandelion, which restores SP. And then you got plum, which also recovers SP. So, blah, 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 blah. Recovers SP. And you get these things just randomly, like these XP boosts, and soul eggs are for resurrecting yourself or other players. So you can use that. Oh, resurrect. Anyway, that's it for items. Oh, also with items, as you can see, right now I have 37 and then 37, 31, 5, 43, and 10. As soon as I go to a dungeon of some sort, it limits me to only 10 or so. Let's run over here and illustrate that. Let's go. Let it go. Alright, now here we're going to talk about items being restricted. Alright, and as you can see in the bottom quarter here, I have 37 of these items, and 31, then 5, then 43, then 10. But when you go into an instance or a dungeon, you will be restricted to only, see now I'm capped at 10 of each item. I got 10 of these, 10 of those, 5 of those since I only had 5, and 10 of those, 10 of those. So you can only use those when you're, I can use up all 10 of these, and I mean I only get those 10 for this dungeon until I quit. Alright, so as you progress through the game, you of course level up. Like anything, as you can see, my girl Top Ramen here is level 2. Ooh la la. And she is gonna be an archer, so well, you can level up by going and killing mobs out in the streets or doing dungeons. It's mostly dungeon grinding. There's 3 different difficulties, but we'll go to dungeons at another point. This is a basic walkthrough. Alright, so when you level up, you get like a little fanfare flourish type of song, and then you get a stat increase. Now you see this icon over here is popping up, so you click that and you can allot stats wherever you like. Now the game really didn't go into big details about what these do, so I guess I will. So basically you have 5 primary stats. You got power, you got vitality, you got wisdom, you got mind, and you got dexterity. And what they do, power pretty much boosts your attack speed, and your HP a little bit. And now, well, with stats, you want to boost what weapon you're going to be using. And power strengthens axes, katanas, and odachis, the big swords. So you can kind of see this over here, like if I increase this here, you see how the sword well, the katana, the axe, and the odachi right here. So the top one's katana, so it goes from 59 to 66. Same things with the odachi and the axe. So if you put a bunch of stuff in there, it all goes up. And other weapons, like, see the spear here, it also changed from 45 to 54. But the main stats it does are the sword, the odachi, and the axe. Now with vitality raises your defense and your HP. You can see max HP right here. And your defenses. So if you pump stuff into that, well, HP, it's leveling up HP recovery. Yeah. It raises defense and HP recovery, not just HP. Whoops. So as you pump into that, everything starts going up. You get more defense, you get more magic defense, you get more HP, and your HP recovery, which is like your regeneration that you just get. And now with, well, vitality you kind of need from every build unless you're just gonna, get hit once and die. So, it's best to have that as a secondary or a tertiary, a third stat to level up. Now on wisdom right here, it affects your cast speed and SP recovery, or your SP in general. So if we pump that up, see, we get a little bit more max XP, and we get a little more SP recovery or regeneration. And the more we go, the more that goes up. And, oh, I forgot. Vitality increases spears. See this guy right here? Or I think they're called halberds. Yeah, spear, halberd, same thing. But vitality raises that. So it goes from 45 to 52, 59, 66, 73, yada, yada, yada. For wisdom, it increases only, I think, wand. Wand is what you use to cast magic, just like offensive magic, like fireballs and things like that. So if you pump that up, you see the wand down here getting leveled up. But it increases your SP and your SP recovery. Now for mind, that's like your healing stat. It raises your magic defense and your SP recovery, and it powers up the staff, which is this one, right? That's at 26. And so if you pump points into that, you see and the staff does have some attacks, but usually it's just healing stuff. So if you have more mind, you're actually able to heal more, and you see you get some magic defense, you get a little bit of physical defense, some SP recovery, and some SP in general. And our last stat is dexterity, and that pretty much affects the cooldown time for your skills. Like if I cancel out and I use twin blade slash, say the little recovery thing, so it takes a little bit of time. Some cooldowns are longer than others, like that one's pretty long for blue fang blade. The cooldown's pretty long on that. See? Alright. Go back. Oh, to get to, if you don't have the thing over there, if you go to my character status and allocate, you get to see your stat things. Alright, so with dexterity, your cooldown time goes down, and you have your critical bonus down here. So, and it also, it'll raise your things that are physical, all increase your attack and like HP and stuff eventually, but mostly they'll affect one or two aspect of your character, of these guys right here. Your like derived stats. But you see if you put some points in Dex, our Dex is bows, this right here, and the twin blades. So they go to 59 to 66 to 73 to 80, 88, stuff like that. And our critical goes up, our attack goes up, because that's just, part of the thing, the second one that goes up. You can't really see cooldown time right here, but I mean, that's what it's supposed to do. So, and when you level up, this is another thing about skills. See how it's Twin Blade /1, Poison Fang 1, Blue Fang Blade 3. You gotta have, like, if it says 1, the stat requirement for it is 10. If it says 3, the stat requirement is 30. Now, the stat requirement is, it depends on the weapon you're using. Like what, since right now I have Twin Blades, that's a dex weapon. So to take full effect of Twin Blade /1, I need my dexterity at 10. To take full effect of Blue Fang Blade 3, I need my dexterity at 30. So, and each of them, like in the skill part of this, each of them level up. Like Twin Blade /1 can level up. Actually, let's pull the skill window up. So there's a rank and there's a level. So right now I have Blue Fang Blade 3, rank 3 right here on my dual blades. And the skill level can come up as you just use it. The more you use it, the more skills you get. But these are all the skills I've got currently on my couple of weapons. Nah, I've not really killed anything, so I don't have. But the rank determines that's the level, like pretty much it's 10 times that. So I need 30 of whatever weapon that is. Their stat. So Twin Blade /1 needs 10 dexterity to make it full power. But if I switch to a sword, Void /1 needs 10 power to reach its full potential. And it needs to be leveled up. Like you just can't switch in Void / rank 5. It's still gonna be level 1. You still gotta use it and level it up till it gets to full power. Full power! But, and if you go to my talisman, you can see there is Fireball 1, so I need 10 wisdom to power that up. And, you know, stuff like that. So on and so forth. So whatever stat powers up the weapon, you need that stat at whatever rank it is times 10 to get the full effect of it and, well, leveling up. But you can never have, it'll never be as powerful as it should be until it's leveled up and ranked up. And your stats are appropriate for what you gotta do. So before you can begin your dungeon journey across the land of old Japan, you have to equip these things called Magatamas. To get to them, hit Alt and go into My Character and Equipment. Now down here is your Magatama list. As you can see, I don't have anything equipped because it's a new character. So these, you can hold 4 Magatamas, and you have these like 0 of 22, that's your chakra level. So if you click one, you bring up the Magatamas you have in your inventory. Now if you highlight one, it says 7 of 22, like the chakra level is 7. So it takes up, like you have 22 slots, and this takes up 7 of them. So you gotta kinda mix and match, as long as you don't go over 22. But Magatamas give you your extra defense, your abilities, and things like, not abilities, but extra stats and stuff like that. So if you select that, you can see how our stats changed over there. And you can buy Magatama from the trader or from other players and things such like that, but it just takes time to rack those up. Alright, we are going to go through on how to complete a quest. Alright, so basically you walk up to a guy with a big old exclamation point over their head, and you can see it on the mini-map right here. And it will, you pretty much go through their little options, talk to them. Yeah, we'll talk to you, buddy. He wants us to go to Daku Cave, yada yada yada. So you get your reward, you get an item. Like that's how much XP. That's how much money you get. There's the XP. That's like the currency. These little credits that you like bought currency, and you get this item. And okay, so once, all right, so you get these little arrows and stuff on your on the ground, and you're like, huh, what in the hell are these things? So the yellow ones point you towards your story quest. Like it's pointing me this way to this instance right here called repairing the seal. Now this blue arrow is pointing me towards these other two, finding Kamaboko and challenging the Daiku Cave. There's only one arrow because the first objective is the same. Daiku Cave cleared. Clear the Daiku Cave. So that's the first thing you got to do. And you see how there's 2 dots and then the triangle? And this one just has 1 dot and triangle. If I move closer, it just becomes just a triangle. So it's like a distance thing. So you know how close you are. So for questing, you follow that arrow and we're gonna go through and complete this quest. So when you first go to a dungeon, you're gonna get this option. You can go through and it's difficulty levels. You can do level 4, level 8, level 15 on this one, the training grounds. Now it's normal, hard, and then hell mode, which you need a party to do. I've been able to beat hard on some characters, but even though we're at level 2, we're gonna do level 4. And you get more XP and things like that. So pretty much you come in and wreck stuff. When you're fighting stuff and you get an item that you don't pick up, if you hold E, it picks up for you. And you continue on, and here is this treasure chest. If you just give it a tap, it opens up. And you just use my Getsuga Tensha right here. Sorry, give me one. Alright, so you just go through here and wreck these mobs. Smashy, smashy. And you can collect all these cards and such. One thing I forgot to do, as we keep talking about it, I didn't allocate any points. This character's gonna be a bow wielder. I ain't got a bow yet, so pump decks, pump decks. Anyway, so you continue through here, and I'll go over. You see Shizuka follow me around. The partner system is complicated. Well, it's not complicated, but I will go over the partner system at a later time. This is just basics, and run through your first dungeon. These stupid little Gorgon talking guys, hate them. Look at that. That's OP right there. I don't know if you noticed, but before I put my skill points in, it took me a little bit longer to kill these guys. Alright. Remember, hit E to get the things. This is pretty much how you complete a quest. And here's a little scene with Shune. She's another partner. We'll skip all of that. She offers repairs, which we'll go over at a later time. Oh, we need to continue on, and you see your objectives changed. Like now I gotta head to Sealed Shrine, and I believe we got a boss battle coming up. Yep. The first time you do a dungeon, the boss will get his little fancy cutscene. It's like Kyokotsu or something. Kyokotsu. Yeah, what is this monster? Such a Bakemono. So anyway, we gotta beat his ass real quick. Oh, petered out. So you must use all of your cunning. Not just a portion of it. You must use all of your cunning to defeat this ferocious monster. And then I leveled up. And dungeon cleared. And the rank is I think it only determines on, I don't know if it determines on how fast you defeat it, but if you do it without dying. Like I had rank double S and I still had 10 resurrections. Like you can die 10 times in a dungeon and still pass it. So anyway, this part's inconsequential. It's just talking to some lady here. Save her. And then if you need to complete something, it'll have a question mark, a green question mark on it. So it just means talk to it. And then that quest is done. Well, now we have a new, as you see we've completed this part, so it's become red. It's like darkened out, so we've already done that. And now, once you complete a dungeon, you just run back the way you came, kinda, and you can teleport out. As such, leave dungeon. And there you go. When you get free swag, it does not go into your inventory. It actually goes into, once you get this, if you hit close, you gotta hit Alt, go to community, and wait, where is it? Oh, it's a system and then presents, like they count as presents. Like we just got those soul eggs, and I got this from starting the game, and some high potions. So you select what you want right there and receive check presents. And now they are in your inventory, like my soul eggs are right here. So it took me a while to figure that out. I'm like, where the hell did these things go? But yep. And so once you complete a quest, see how it's now a darker orange because it's to turn in, and the icon above the dude's head is like a little orange singing note. So that's how you do a quest, and you just talk to him and you'll get your cutscene, yada yada yada, your XP gains. So you get, so for repairing the seal, we got 280 XP, 520 row, which is the money, and these items: a friendship pendant, tuna nigiri, salmon nigiri, and a dandelion potion. And then you just, this is the story quest, so you kind of keep going. And this is accepting the part for the next quest to go to the next area. Alright, now we're going to talk about the partner system. So as you can see in the top left of my screen here, here's my name, and then I've got this crazy lady Shizuka with me. Now she is a partner, and she's there to help you in your travels together. Like she's pretty much the main character, and we're just kind of like a bodyguard type of thing. Alright, so what this means is you can open up, if you go to story and partners, you see your current partner list. Now we have two of them because we just started this character, Yoshune and Lady Shizuka. And if you see on the list here, Yoshune has a full bar and Lady Shizuka only has like a half bar. That's because that's like how long they can be summoned into our game. So if we dismiss her, her bar will go down a little bit because, you know, if you just keep summoning and unsummoning her, it'll go down. But now over time, this will go back up and it'll be full like Yoshune. So a few things about this window here. You have your, like the partner has like their little level up path, and profile is their story and a cute little picture Like you see Yoshine doing her hair, you know. So on the partner tab, you see the little face going along the tab here, going along the little path, and this is what level they are. So right now, your Shizuka is level 1. So her things are at level 1 here. Well, they go up as you go throughout the game. And these things help you along your way. Like Shizuka she's storage, and she identifies weapons for you, identifies things for you. So, and you know, anyone summoned can battle, but none of them besides maybe 2 can actually, like, you know, hold their own. But to, like you see, battle, identify, sharp eye, inventory. But if we go to Yoshine, she has 2 different things. Right now, she can fight and she can repair items. And as we level those up, they kind of boost our own abilities. But if we go to, like, if you wanted to summon Yoshine, you just hit summon right here, and then she's up here in the top corner. You don't have your partners I'm in the main area, like the quest hub, and you don't see, like, as soon as I walk outside, you'll see her, or if I go to an instance, you'll see her. But I'll dismiss her. You see her little bar goes down just a little bit. So to level up the girls, and those dudes too, as partners, you hit this little heart sign right here. Now, to level up, you have to get their hearts all the way filled up to 3, and you give them items. So there's several items in the game that you get that are presents, and you can pick them up or buy them from the shop. The one that boosts Shizuka's affection is the friendship pendant. So you can just click it and then give present. And now she's level 2. Now she has 6 hearts. You can give her 1, 2 more. But you see how the heart cleared, like, grayed out. So she can't advance level 3 until we complete this thing. If you hover over where the heart is, clear condition, Yoshine's weapon repair, evacuation order, and familiar Onagashima. So I gotta complete those quests in order to go to level 3. Evacuation order is the next story quest, and Yoshine's thing is a quest you talk to her, and the familiar one is you just talk to Shizuka to go to the next thing. But it takes a while to get evacuation orders done, so I'm not gonna go through that. But you see she's level 2, and it made her battle skills go up a little bit. Now if we go to Yoshine and open up her tab, each person likes a different present. Like, they all have a present they need to level up. So Yoshine here, she likes friendship paperbacks, and you can always see, if you hover over it, you can see that the friendship pendant is for Shizuka and Amaterasu, or Amaterasu. I can't say it right. I'll say Amaterasu right now. If I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. Alright, and friendship paperback is for Yoshine and Susanoo. The model kit is for Moroku and Kaguya. And you got the goldfish is Abaraki and Momotaro. So you give them stuff and it increases the level. So we'll give her a friendship paperback. And see, she can't go past level 1 until we do her weapon repair. So we'll do that at some other point. So there are, I think, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 partners you get throughout the game, and you just get them by going through the story. You start with Shizuka. She is storage and identification. Yoshine is repairing and enhancement of weapons. Moroku, which you get in the next part of the quest here, he's the merchant. And then you get the cat girl, Abaraki Doji, and she sells you potions and, well, liquor that you use as potions. And the next character you'll get is a man called Momotaro. He can increase the skill level of your weapons. And Kaguya will help you with Magatamas, so you probably use her to buy stuff. Susanoo opens up more dungeons for you to use. And Amaterasu gives you titles, and titles like boost your skills. And I'll have a more in-depth partner system when I actually unlock all the partners and can talk about everyone in more detail. But that's just a quick and dry version for now. Alright, that about wraps it up. We will have more guides here in the future with more advanced stuff, but I believe I've covered all the basics. If there's anything else anyone needs help with, please leave me a comment or send me a message on YouTube or on Facebook or on Twitter or anything. And if I'm able to help, I will help. So I hope you enjoyed our first big guide here on the channel. Please, like it, comment, tell me how good or bad of a job I'm doing, and let me know if you like the video and the production. This is the biggest video I've made so far. So, I just like to say, I hope you like Onigiri. Good luck, and we'll see you next time.